Alrighty guys, it is Qaaman here today, and as my friend Bindle suggested, he suggested that I did a live Q&A. So without wasting any more time, Bindle is going to read off a lot of the Twitter questions that I got, and I'm going to answer them as I'm driving. So let's get started, and I apologize if you guys can hear the rain making a popping noise. I don't know how this looks right now, but just understand, guys, that we've at least tried this, like 3 or 4 times, and for technical difficulties, it keeps failing. So
iPhone problems, guys.
Yes, but he's using my phone now, so we're good. All right, so go, Bindle.
That one guy asked, who would win in a fight? Voldemort, Harry, and Dumbledore together versus Goku?
Well, I'm not very familiar with the Harry Potter series, so Bindle, why don't you try to enlighten them with that?
It's magic, and they need their staffs for magic.
Yeah.
Once Goku can figure that out, if he wants to actually fight them without their staffs, even if he wanted to fight them with their staffs, because that's what Goku does, fights opponents at their full potential, no weaknesses, he would just use instant transmission,
right,
a lot of the times, and kick their ass, basically.
If you
he
say
moves
so.
faster than them, you know. What are your thoughts on the Olympics? Do you think USA will take first place in general and the gold in basketball?
Absolutely. I mean, if people are here's what I want to say for you guys. If people are complaining about the Miami Heat Big Three as a super team, or the Golden State Warriors as a super team before and after Kevin Durant, I want you to just picture pretty much all of the biggest stars in the NBA, and you just literally just lump them on the same team. That is way more overpowered than what the Warriors have. So yes, in terms of talent, it's not even close.
Okay, Mohammed Maki asks, hey Qaaman, what if Jackie Chun actually killed Goku at the 21st World Tournament, aka Tenkaichi Budokai?
I think that's a very good question. And it could go in 2 directions. You could have Goku when he was shocking, Master Roshi or Jackie Chun when he was shocking Goku with the electricity, or you could talk about if he killed him as a great ape. I think if he killed him as a great ape instead of, blasting the moon, I think what that would have done is that would have pretty much have saved everybody, and I don't think they would have really have complained about that, and he still would have been champion. However, if he killed Goku, he would have been disqualified, and let's be honest, Master Roshi would have never killed Goku.
Big Daddy Cockdom asks, would you ton punch for Neverworld Fart Box for an exclusive one-on-one Skype video interview with Akira Toriyama?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Nick Evergreen asks, could Neo have killed Vegeta at Guru's Lookout?
That was when Vegeta went to go see Guru, that was before the Ginyu Force arrived. So if that's before the Ginyu Force arrived, that means that's before Vegeta got the Zenkai boost from fighting Recoome. And Recoome, it's estimated that the Ginyu, because of estimations of Goku's power, the Ginyu Force was very, very, very impressed and overwhelmed by Goku when Goku used about 50 to 60,000, which says that the Ginyu Force, it's estimated that they're in the 40 to 50,000 range of power levels. So if Vegeta struggled to beat Recoome, and Recoome is said to have around the same strength as Burter and Jace, as stated by Krillin in the manga, that would mean that Nail would have a similar performance against Vegeta the way that Recoome did. So yes.
Julius Pickens asks, if Piccolo was real, what would you say to him?
Man, I've never thought about this. If he was real, I mean, I'd just say, can you teach me how to fly? Yeah, that's probably what I would ask him.
Do you miss Harambe?
Who?
Harambe, that gorilla.
The one that got killed
Unfortunately, yes.
I mean, I don't know him, so I can't really say I do, unfortunately.
Michael Spendu asks, Rayquaza versus Shenron versus Slifer the Sky Dragon.
Oh, come on. I mean, Shenron, first of all, Shenron is a god-granting dragon. Slifer's is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. And Rayquaza, in terms of fighting, I mean, Rayquaza is one of the strongest Pokemon out there, so I would have to say Rayquaza's probably the biggest fighter, Shenron's probably the most magical, and Slifer is probably the most useless because you can only use him if you can summon him, and good luck trying to summon a god card.
Albert Correa asks, Qaaman, what's your cat's name and how big is your hair?
I don't have that much hair. My cat's names are Beerus and Korin. And I named them from what you guys voted on Twitter.
The
Q&A.
Flash versus Goku.
I mean, speed-wise, from what Clayton's told me, speed-wise, Flash is unstoppable. Fighting-wise, I'd say Goku would wipe him out instantly.
Roka Soka asks, what are your top 10 favorite all-time Dragon Ball villains?
If I were to just give you like a ballpark, Cell, Frieza, the androids, so that's 4. And my 5th...
3?
I'm sorry, no, if you count both androids together, 17 and 18.
Okay.
And... Man,
Piccolo,
probably... I mean,
Daimao,
if he counts...
Baby.
King Piccolo's up there too. And also
That's right,
Vegeta.
yes.
Like, if Vegeta counts, then... I guess I could put him in there.
Super Boo Vegito Absorbed versus Beerus. Who would win?
Beerus? It's not even a question,
Wait,
bro.
but Vegito?
I mean, yeah, bro. Have you seen how easily... Okay. Have you seen how strong Goku and Vegeta have gotten? And they're still supposedly weaker than Beerus? That's telling you something.
Well, that's the thing. What if
I
it's-
know,
What if it's them right now as Vegito?
Oh, that's a different question, though. When you said Super Buu Vegito, I was thinking you're thinking Vegito from the Buu Saga. If we're talking about this, like what a potential fusion of these two Super Saiyan Blues would be, oh God, Beerus would be wiped out instantly. I thought she meant back from the Buu Saga.
Wendell Gallimore asks, how do you feel about Westbrook staying in OKC?
Makes sense financially, but at the same time, it's kind of weird because of the fact that he's going to be in a situation where he knows he's not going to win a championship.
As of right now.
Yes, unless they could get another big piece to come play with him. But Westbrook is not the type of player that you can just play with. Like, you have to really morph your offense and your whole game for him.
Jesus Lozano asks, have you ever gave an autograph?
Yes, one in my whole life. I have a friend named Gio, and he likes to collect a lot of figure arts. And he said he'd love it if I, got him a figure art and signed it for him, for him and his child. So I was like, yeah, sure, bro. And I did it. And it was kind of weird because I've never really given an autograph before. It was kind of weird.
Worst Dragon Ball filler arc?
The fake Namek stuff, I thought that was a complete waste of time. Complete waste of time.
Yusuke versus Krillin.
Krillin. I mean, maybe Yusuke could beat like Dragon Ball Krillin, but like in Z, from like the Saiyan Saga and up, I can't see Krillin losing to that.
Goku SSJ Blue asks, do you think we'll get to see Pan be a fighter in Super at some point?
Absolutely not. And if she is, she's gonna just be a baby. I mean, look, guys. I mean, we only really saw Pan as a fighter in what, the end of Z, for like a few episodes when she fought Wild Tiger is his name. Yeah, Wild Tiger. Come on. Pan's not gonna be a fighter. She's a baby.
What if the Z fighters did Bulma's idea and used Goku's instant transmission to get the Dragon Balls and take Jiro before he made the androids?
That would have actually been a smart decision, but because of plot purposes, Toriyama obviously wasn't going to do that.
Or like Geekdom said in the Themes of the Cell arc, the arc is full of bad decisions.
Yeah.
That leads to bad consequences.
I remember, as a matter of fact, me and Ben and the other Dragon Ball YouTubers were talking about this. You could name like 5 or 6 characters in the Cell arc that fucked up. Goku gave Cell a senzu bean, and Goku, even though it eventually worked out, put his son in a very dangerous position. And did not go back into the hyperbolic time chamber for a second time when he himself probably would have been strong enough to beat Cell, considering the fact that Goku was more efficient in training at that time. Gohan, obviously, he pretty much let Cell kill his dad. Vegeta let Cell absorb 18. Krillin didn't kill 18 when he had the chance. And Trunks screwed up by not realizing the flaw of his own attacks. And that's not really to poke fun at Trunks, but, I mean, hell, he still screwed up, so yeah.
Did you say Cell screw up too?
I mean, obviously, Cell screwed himself up by coming back using instant transmission and letting himself get killed by Gohan. He should have just chilled in the afterlife and just caused havoc over there.
And don't forget pissing him
Or
off.
or why don't you just teleport to Earth and just blow it up from outer space and just watch and see as Gohan dies before Father Son Kamehameha my ass, you're fucking dead. That's what happens.
Who is the COD player out of all the DB YouTubers by Mario Hernandez?
Definitely Josh from Dragon Ball Nation. We played Super Jai's also really good too, but we played like actually like a World at War match like against each other, and he destroyed me and Duct Tape by like 50 something kills to like 7 deaths or some insane number like that. So I definitely have to say Josh for sure.
What is your favorite video game by Don't Click?
Favorite video game? Good question. If my number 1 video game of all time would have to be Zelda Twilight Princess. 2 would have to be Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I'm definitely in the minority, not literally, but I'm yes, I know I'm a minority, but literally, like, I'm in the minority when I always say Armageddon's my favorite Mortal Kombat game, and I say because of the fun factor, because of how many modes it had, because it had create a character. Yes, the system was busted because of how large the character roster was. I loved the fact that you could also use weapons. Like, Mortal Kombat Armageddon to me was the funnest Mortal Kombat game to play. So that would probably be 2. Scarface would probably be my 3rd favorite video game, and if I had to think of 2 more, Pokemon Crystal would probably be 4th, and Budokai Tenkaichi 3 would probably be 5th. I appreciate you guys listening in on this driving Q&A, and tell me if you like this more than just seeing me record my screen clicking questions. So with that said, guys, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, as I always said, have a great day, guys, and cheers.